out on the big stage, along with all the isms. Every ism you could think of is in us too. While we get to protest and speak our minds, are we helping that little girl or the little boy on the inside here? That's your true shadow, the one in that basement just beating, boom, 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 let me out. I'm being commissioned to aid in the process of sharing how I overcame everything meant to keep me from my true identity. It hit me again today, and I said, well, we're going to have to keep going. I had to believe in myself and God. See, God is on the inside of me, but first I had to find me before I could find God. What does that mean? Why does that hurt you like that? Why is that triggering you like that? That shouldn't hurt you that bad. Why is that bothering you that bad? See, we're taught that God is on the outside of us, but God is on the inside of us, right here in our hearts, waiting to be tagged into our battles. 2 Corinthians 10 and Ephesians 6 says we're fighting principalities, rulers of the darkness, and spiritual wickedness in high places. We're not even fighting people. We're fighting spirits. Remember that. We are spirits first. We are spirit first. That's where we come from. We are a spirit being. We have a body that we are housed in, and we have a soul. Our spirit has a huge aura. What aura are you using? Okay. This is when the negative thinking that has gone on for so long on this planet, in this society, or how they say, the norm in society is how they say multitude in the Bible. That means the norm of society. That means it's just yakety yak, yakety yakety yak. You don't know how to get out of it, but you're complaining about everything. Instead of bringing solutions, see, leaders bring solutions to the table. They don't bring complaints. This is what every ascended master had to fight against. The mindsets of us who complain but don't want to change and do the work or don't know how to. And it causes a dip in morale. Remember, leaders bring solutions. A complainer is not a solution. Not a leader either. Most can't get out because it's ancestral and generational. Because leaders sit down and say, how do I figure this out? So to get out, it requires one to get uncomfortable, to get past the plateau of complacency and complicitness. I ain't going to choose a side. Well, child, now it's time to choose a side because we right there. This is how we've always done it. Well, this is how we always did it. It's not going to work. So we need to throw that out the back door. That ain't working. When are we going to respect each other? This is just a question. When are we going to respect each other? This system has told us you want to respect this skin color, that skin color. Fuck that. When are we going to respect each other? Remember this. If it hurts people, it hurts God. And if you hurt God, you're dealing with God now. What do you really believe? Like, for real. What do you really believe? What is it going to take for you to say, I'm in? What is it going to take? Is it going to take some more people that look like Eric? Some more people that look like Miss Good to be done? Before your complicitness gets off the recliner and says, let me get this righteous anger and get involved. It is time. Like, what are you waiting on? We have children leaving this earth. Like, what are we doing? Like, really, what are we doing? Just look at this. We used to care about the kids. Yo, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, because the child was black? That could have been your child. What are we doing? You can change the world with one thing that lights you up. It'll be like, bling, superstar. Fight for your dream while hurting none. We've learned a lot in the last few weeks. Do what's right for you. No one lives your life but you. You do what you got to do. Be sovereign and not be controlled. Think for yourself. And if you protect those that can't and don't know how to protect themselves, do it. Bring your dream to life no matter what you see in front of you. May the force be with you as you go forward. And the power of God be in your heart as you move. There are some freebies and a link to the podcast with the women leveling up. I didn't mean to get loud, but I'm just like, where are we at? Okay, in the month of May, magazines I was in, September, October, December and January. Look at the description below to see the things that truly light you up and leave everything else behind. I cannot wait to talk to you soon. Remember, I placed a new link to my own personal bookstore. My books incorporate the essence of God. If you want to feel the presence of God, read In the Garden with the Father, Understanding True Intimacy. These were just one-on-one talks that I was having. I would go in meditation, and me and God would just have good talks, and I would just cry and cry and cry. Sometimes I would feel like I was getting a hug. I was like, wait a minute, I never felt that before. Page 93, seek me. Seek me. I have so much to tell you. You know our little secret place. I will meet you there. I'm waiting for our time together. I love you so much and I enjoy our time together. You know how much God enjoys that time he has with you when you have that meditation time where you're not just saying your prayer and you get up and you leave. Prayer gets to be, you ask God for what you need and then you get quiet in meditation. You sit still for 10 to 15 minutes. And you bring your journal, and you bring your Bible, or you bring your Tanakh, you bring your Kamash, you bring your Quran, you bring whatever sacred text, and you bring that with you. Nobody said you couldn't bring your sacred text into meditate. Whoever did, they can suck a toe. Bring your stuff with you in the meditation. Bring it with you. And sit and wait for God to talk. Or whoever you call God. We get so caught up in this name and this and this. Instead of getting caught up in the name, do you know the spirit? Because I do. I know when God spirits. You see that? Chill bumps. I know when God steps in the room. Because God is in my heart. He's always with me. But when he gets strong on me, that rebel in me stands up and says, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to just sit? I'm done with that. I'm so done with that. What are we going to do? Barbecue or mildew? I don't want to hear another complaint unless you come up with some solutions with it as well. That's just where I stand. I'm tired of this. You see what they doing? You see what they doing? What's the solution? Keep speaking the truth. Also bring some solutions. My books is already on the New York Times bestseller list. Influence and Impacts with Chris Voss. I don't mean to be fussing, but I'm just tired of the complaining. I don't want to hear it no more. And Mindset Matters with Jack Canfield. Because if we are leaders like we say we are leaders, step to the plate. You put thought leader on your thing. How you thinking? No matter what your background. Because God don't care. He don't need to know that God already know all the hairs on your head, and if you bald, God knows the peach fuzz on your head. No matter what your background, come on. Notebooks and journals for all. Coloring books to help in meditating and recalibrating the mind. I have everything you could think of. Notebooks, coloring books, journals, child. Just look. It's there. I'm excited about this venture. A lot of stuff is on Amazon, but my specialty stuff is on my store, where it helps you walk out of narcissistic abuse. How to take control of your life again. How to start again. That's all on my store. Don't forget that the link of 105 spiritual laws. We're no longer underneath the Mosaic law. You put a boundary. We have love and grace. Okay. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter for the juicy updates and the upcoming events. You want to sign up for that. It's great. The Agile PDF along with the 400 Values PDF. Put it together. Change your Jacob emote. Change your whole Sims character. This Jacob emote game called life. Because they ain't nothing but a hologram. And you get to choose who you want to be. Quit letting people tell you who you supposed to be. Like the movie The Ants. If you haven't watched the movie The Ants, you see what I'm talking about. Go watch it. You're not that. Look at the link for my school app and come on over and visit with me. I was inducted into the new class of Who's Who of influential women and women worldwide. At the end of 2025, God was showing out because there was so much to happen. I was like, God, am I going to win something? Am I going to get something? God said, I got you. Just hold on. Be patient. I said, okay. Give me some. And then this is what I received in 2017 on Who's Who Worldwide. I received another plaque in 2017 for the work I was doing with my nonprofit, Refuge Women's Transition Center. Okay. I was bringing women and teenage girls out of sex trafficking, and I had a lot of help, but they went and helped somebody else that wasn't doing it, but now all of a sudden started doing it. I'm not upset. It is what it is. I'm thankful we need as many people out here doing it. And when people want to walk away from you, let them. Let them. God said, don't do all that suing them and everything because you had a non-disclosure agreement and they went over and used all your stuff. It's fine. Let it be. It is what it is. As long as we got people out here helping people, I'm like Paul, just help them. And then I was helping teenage girls that came out and said they were LGBTQAI. They came out and said they were pregnant. They told their family, and their family kicked them out. I said, we're in the wrong state for that. I know you're not happy with it, but just to kick them out for something that simple, you was looking for a reason to kick them out. So I brought them in the way I was. If I had room, if I didn't, I took them to the teen center. The ones that stayed with me in my location, I would teach them how to cook, how to clean, how to take care of normal things. And 2 of those have their own businesses now. I'm proud of them. Okay, they're entrepreneurs. And then I was helping people. I was helping the domestic violence people, women, and we lost 2 women. They went back more than once. There's so much you can do. Everybody's addicted to something, so I don't judge nobody, because the minute you judge, you be in that same paradox. Matthew 7:1. The minute you judge someone, you will find yourself in that same situation. Don't do it, because the minute you judge someone, the universe be like, oh, really? Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. So then I was helping them, because some people smoke cigarettes, some people smoke weed, some people go to the gym, some people are addicted to eating healthy. So everybody's addicted to something. I don't judge nobody. Then I was helping people that lost everything in house fires and floods. And because people knew I had a nonprofit, they was always giving me something. Families would get ready to go out of town, get ready to move, and they would just give me furniture, couches and stuff, everything. Because they were like, I'm starting over, and I know you got a nonprofit. I was going to give it to Goodwill, but I know they're going to make people pay, and I know you can just give this to people. And I said, say less. I gave them paper to work, write it off, and kept it going. And I went ahead and put everything in the storage unit. And people came, they said, I have flat screen TVs and everything, because people was leaving the state, and they was like, I'm starting all the way over. And I said, okay, thank you. They knew how to nonprofit. They was like, I know it's going to be the good use. And it was. Child, back-to-back fires. Honey, I asked them, how many rooms you need? I want to take what you need, because some more people are coming. And I gave them toiletries and female toiletries, and I also gave the women, the fingernail polish and the fingernail polish remover. And then I gave them a $20 gift card, refillable gift card, that they could take anywhere and refill it. Honey, let me tell you why. Yes, the Red Cross was helping them, but there's a bunch of red tape and all that mess. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't have no underwear. I ain't got nothing. I ran for my life to get out of the fire. I don't have no clothes. I don't have nothing. Everything, even the stuff I had that was priceless, it's gone. And you wonder how they feel. Don't you see them crying? They lost. It's more than just the stuff that had insurance on it. There's some stuff that's just priceless. You can't get grandma's photo back. So grandma ain't here. Granddaddy gone too. You can't get none of that stuff. It's gone. How would you feel? And then I was helping this young lady for Thanksgiving. She reached out to me because she saw me all over social media. She reached out and said, I need help for Thanksgiving. I said, say less. I found out what she needed. Honey baked ham is my go-to. And so whenever I'm doing something, that was my budget. Okay. So I went to honey baked ham, got the whole kit and caboodle for Thanksgiving for them, and gave them honey baked ham. And then then I gave them $150 worth of groceries. I bought them $150 worth of groceries. They told me about some more families that was getting ready to get laid off because the company was closing. Filed their names out, put them in a bowl, boom, pulled out 2, made sure them kids got 2 gifts, made sure that they received honey baked ham, and because the kids was special needs, made sure they received the chicken and the turkey or the tofurkey, okay, instead of the ham, because they couldn't have that because of the chemicals in it. And gave them $150 worth of groceries as well. And then I helped 2 women go to therapy for 3 to 6 months. And then I gave them $250 worth of groceries or $150 worth of groceries. You got to look on my website. I didn't take pictures of nothing except the stuff that I did for the groceries that were inanimate objects because I didn't feel right taking pictures of people. And I know people like, well, you did it for them. Yeah, but everybody don't want to be all up on somebody's site. You thinking about yourself, but you didn't think how other people feel. I think about that because I know how I feel. Honey, I am just so grateful that God had my back. God said, whatever you do in private, I'll reward you in public. And God do stuff for you. He don't have none of that fanfare. You see what I'm saying?